What's going on, guys? It's Goose Lord, or Goose as you might know me in game for Mortal Online 2. Today I'm going to be making a video that kind of showcases a couple of tools that I use, some that I don't use but I just want to share because they are very helpful, and I just think some newer players might find this useful, so hopefully this helps. We're going to make it quick and easy. We're going to start off with the Mortal Online 2 map. Here we are. This tool right here has helped me so much. Here we are. We're just gonna hit OK. So I'm gonna just go with all of these right here. This is gonna give me a little bit of some notifications, or rather some icons on the map. This is gonna show me stone, wood, pickable resources. I want everything in case I need to know. You get to choose your type of map here. I prefer the original one. It makes it a little bit clearer to kind of understand and comprehend. The in-game map can be helpful, but it's too much terrain and typography, and I don't know. Just not something I'm really into. So to me, this is the best one. The Haven map exists, but there's no icons on here, so it's not going to help anyone trying to find certain spawns. I haven't found a map that does that, so again, let's just stick to this one. Go ahead and hit finish. One of the good things that you'll see is you could log in here. You can log in with any of these resources or platforms, and this will help save your profile. Typically, it doesn't delete your profile whenever you come back to this, but if you were to log into a different computer or something, then all your personal markers that we'll go over here in a minute will be visible to you on another device or another browser. Over here on the left, you can see that some streamers are being embedded over here. This is great coverage if you do like to stream. It kind of rotates who's who. We'll go ahead and pause that, or at least mute it. You can see here, if you find this guy is interesting or you want to see what he's doing, and click on him, you can see how many viewers they have, how long they've been going for, and their title of their stream, etc. Up here, you're probably not going to use any of these, but you can mark events like PvP fights, a challenge if you want someone to come fight you. You can post some trades here, buy and sell, etc., etc. Personally, I don't use these that much. This right here is, let's say you found a forest troll or like a lynx spawn that you don't see on the map. Well, you can submit this, and I don't think the creators of this are super active, but you have a chance of getting it added so that everyone sees it. Can be super helpful. And then you have share my map. Once you get done adding some icons and stuff, maybe for your guild, some routes to take to get to your village, or maybe some local spawns or that aren't listed here. I know there's a few outlaw spawns in the area that I live that I don't see posted on here, so you could draw little icons and share this with your guild members, and it's an extremely helpful tool. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look. This is your private map. I suppose these might be two in the same. Here's the link there, and yeah, same thing. Okay, you can place a private marker. You just click this button here, and we're going to put one right above the central step. You can change the icon to any of these things here. Say you just don't want to go here, you can make this scary zone. Then you can place your marker. There you go. Now you have a scary zone. This is good for all sorts of things. You can put house icons for your houses. You can even put the label here, which is really nice. I like to keep them color-coded. You can type in like the password for your house. So let's say password 123. You could do the add the label ready and then click. So if you had a scary house here, then you could put the password here, and every time you look at it, there it is. You can share this with your guildies, like I said. It'd be really helpful. Here is a plot route. So let's say you need to travel to Moki. Well, there's a nice little path through the rocks here, and you can draw this, and then finish. You can put different colors. Let's go with yellow. I really am a fan of yellow. It's one of the most easily recognized colors. And then just MK to MK. All right, there you go. This is going to be a little path that you can share with your people if you need. And then here's a circle you can draw to expand different things, whatever reason you would want this. I personally don't know, maybe an area of influence. I don't ever use this. This is not my map. I have a few things on my map, but for the most part, I just use this as a place to find myself. One of the best things that you could do is we're going to just turn off deselect all here, and these are general markers. I'm going to go through here, these categories, and we're going to deselect all. And I will show you what I prefer to use this map for the most. This is really helpful if you need resources or if you want to like really target stuff. So let's just save this. Now everything is empty, okay? And I forgot how to delete this. Let's see, delete. Yep, delete. Okay, save. Oh, and let's delete our route here. Give me just a second. Sweet. Save. Okay, so if you just moved to a new city or you just started playing and you picked a city, what you can do is what I prefer here is, I believe, mount spawns. I like to do select all and hit save, and this shows you the closest mount spawns. Now, here's something that is really useful. Right now, this doesn't show. These are confirmed spawns, right? Now, there are 100% confirmed horse spawns right here. This is where I get all my horses between Toxai and MK. And make sure I do this correctly. But if you go into the settings and you scroll down, you can click this right here, view unconfirmed locations, okay? This right here is, yes, we'll reload now and we'll save, okay? Save, and here we are. Now we have the horse spawns that exist between here. This is a great way to have this turned on. There's a lot of horse spawns that are missing. Some of these are not entirely correct, but it is a very, very good tool to have. Most of these are correct. I haven't seen too many that are incorrect. This is a real spawn. These are all real spawns. Yeah, this is just a very good thing to have. These you might want to turn off. There's a little ping every time that the day turns, in-game sunrise alert. It might throw you off. I would turn these off. That's the noise that happens when the day cycle changes. Here's the noise when the streamer goes live, which, who cares? You know, this is second monitor content. You're not actually watching these, so I'd turn that off. New battle alert. Yeah, these are events on the side here, and these are kind of really not that big a deal. So I would leave this alone and keep this how it is. And then let's just revisit the filters here. Guild castles are nice to show. Honestly, I kind of leave all of these on in the general markers. PvE hotspots, these are nice to have just so you can find your way around. Mount spawns, I always have these on. Now, creature spawns, these can be hit or miss. You can just come on and turn on exactly what you're looking for and have a very good idea of where you can find these things. Same with fish, but I mean, if you're not a fisherman, you can leave this off. It might just clutter your map. Well, let me mute this again. Here we go. There. I really just want it paused. Go back to our fish here. Again, if you have everything turned on, a lot of the times the map gets cluttered and that kind of gets out of the, gets a little bit out of hand. We got stone resources that you can, if you're a farmer or gatherer, same with wood, and then pickable resources, get off your mount and pick off the ground. Well, I guess some of these you can pick from your horse, but all of these are very, very good, useful tool so that you can access everything. Here we go on the event side. What you could do is mark an event. We went over at the beginning here. Click, PvP type, and then that actually creates an event over here. I made a bit of a troll event the other day where me and my buddies were bounty hunting and we killed a naked Sarmat player. So I posted the event here, and just for the lulz, just to make it funny. You can comment without signing in, and yeah, these are pretty negligible. No one really cares about these. This is another form of chat PvP. I don't get involved in any of this. Same with videos. People can post their videos. 3 months ago, this is really inactive. I don't think people are actually using this. And then here's a chat. I'm not gonna get involved in this chat. This is so fucking secondary, tertiary, like who cares about what these people are saying. So, events might be interesting if you want to see what's going on. That's about it. So that kind of covers up the map. Um, really helpful. Here's jungle camp. It'll show you cave camp and stuff that doesn't show on the map in game. So I hope this really helps you guys. And well, if you have any feedback for this, please put me in the comments below if I missed anything that's really helpful for this map. But I think I did a pretty good job here covering this. So let's move on to the second tool. Now, this website, MO2 Info, if you need to find a book and you don't know where it's at and you don't know how much it costs or what it's called, let's say you're a foot fighter and you need to pick up the heavy armor training book. Well, you can type in heavy armor here, excuse me, and what you'll get is heavy armor training. The category is combat lores. It'll cost you 10 gold. Here's their names, their vendor information, and where you can find these guys. Meduli, Viburnum, or Galkor. That's it. You can't find them anywhere else unless you check the broker. So if you live in a Curite town or any of these that are not this, Vada, Bhakti, etc., if you're scared to travel, then farm up some gold and buy this off the broker. This is going to be your best bet. Let's check here. Rizar. So this right here, the Rizar armor crafting, it'll cost you 9 gold, but it takes 3 rough Dravits at the jungle camp. So don't go down to the jungle camp unless you have your 3 rough Dravits. It'll also, this vendor info will cover any kind of bartering that's necessary. Let's check the Ranger armor. Ranger takes 1 Spider Queen egg. Another thing here is if you're interested in magic, this is a great tool that I've learned. It shows you all the spells here, the mana cost, the cast time, the reagents, the skill required, the distance that it can be fired, the damage done, healing, description, scribing range if you need it scribed into your book, and what it looks like in game. Here's an extra page so you can navigate properly. This will be very, very good. But yeah. So this is kind of what I use it for. There's Steam achievements. To be honest with you, I don't really mess with this site except for books. This is my book site. Anytime I need to find a new book. Called mortaldata.com. We'll accept the cookies. So here is a character builder. Now this, let me go ahead and cover this. This is going to be good for you if you need to plan a build. Let's say you're unhappy with what you've currently rolled and you want to try to do a little bit of planning beforehand. What you can do here, obviously male, female, change your race. I am a Thursar, and I believe here is a list of all the different bonuses. We got mostly strength +2, Sidoan. I believe Callard's kind of the meta there. I'm not entirely sure, but we want, let's see, let me check max. Yeah, max height is kind of the go-to for me. The bigger you are, the more melee damage bonus you get. So this is another thing here. We'll go to age 30. It's kind of the meta as well for a lot of certain builds. I do know people go old for other things as well, but we're just doing this for examples. So now we can try to adjust our height. I believe I'm 222 centimeters tall. Oh, okay, I get clay buffs, so that's why I'm 222. But this is the max height you can go into without any clay actual character creation screen. If you try to go over, you will get a notification here, bright red, so that your build won't actually work if you're trying to do this in the actual character creation screen when you launch the game. Here's your weight class you can adjust. I personally I run a stout build, and you see it's in percentage. This isn't your actual kgs. If you look over here in the weight, you will see on the right side towards the middle, you see my mouse moving, you'll see your actual kgs. So this is actually true in game, that if I go over 138 kgs, I will become overweight, and this will actually affect my character in a sense that I don't want it to be affected. So this is a good way to check your weight limits up and down before you change weight classes in game. Don't worry, you will get a notification that you are about to lose a weight class or gain from eating too much or losing too much weight. And there's foods and other mechanics to adjust for that. Anyways, I want to be the strongest third star possible, so I go here. And if you see here, we are running out of attribute points. We have 132. I want to be extremely dexterous because third stars are slow. And I want to max my constitution because third stars need some carry weight for their armor and some stamina because they get stammed out trying to chase these little elves. I hate elves. And this is my build. Some things have been adjusted in with your skills here, or I'm sorry, your clade gifts. You gain some skills for, you know, I got muscular strength, forceful strength, extra strength. You get extra size, extra damage bonus, and this is all just you pre-planning your build. You can come in here and you can build out your attribute points and your skills. You can set it to 100. Where's our attribute list at? Let's see. Did we already? Yeah, this shows you that I don't really know too much about this tool. So let's see. We've got action skills. Got that at 100. Everything's already preset. Oh, these are bonuses due to the fact that you get like a natural strength bonus. Okay. So let's see. We put this here at 100. We're running out of primary points here. Melee combat, we'll go into swords and put them at 100. And say we want to do some domestication, put that at 100. Animal care, let's do the taming. We'll put 31. Unlike the game, you start at 1100 and run out. So the more you build this, it looks like that. Defensive stance, we're going to put at 100. You see we added 100 and it builds into the points rather takes away. Pets, these are pet points. Again, I don't mess with domestication or taming too much. I just ride horses, that's about it. But it'll show you how many pet points you have and how much they take away. You can put in the horse. I believe... there you go. You can change the horse's level, what max level you can get. So there you go, about 82. There you go, about an 84 horse with poor points here. But if you get 100, just for the more your lore is for the pet, it actually takes up less points. You see it freed up 6 points, so we can actually go even higher. Anyways, there's the pet calculator. Again, I don't use this. I don't use this mortal data for character building. I do have other people who have theory crafted some builds out of ideas that I want, and there are people in the Discord, the Mortal Online 2 Discord, that do that. Some people charge gold, some people do it for free, and there's another website that shows a list of kind of some pre-builts, but we'll go ahead and leave it here. Best thing really is going to be your stats page, your skills page, and your gift page. Yeah, this is all stuff that you can go over time, but this will be a good blueprint for your actual build. All right, and so here we actually have another tool inside of the Mortal data. It's going to be the Workbench. Now, this is something that I do use. I do not use weapon crafting. I do use armor, and I do use the pet. Now, I personally do butchery, and I have a lot of lores in the items that I butcher. And from my understanding, this calculator works, and it assumes that you have 100 lore in the materials that you're using. You have max lore in the materials that you're using. So, let's go ahead and say I personally wear reptile carapace with guard fur. That's my build. That's what I typically use, and it's going to be mercenary. So we'll click on the core material here, scroll down through our options, reptile carapace, and then we'll go into guard fur. I do add extra core material. If you recall, in the workbench in the actual game, you can add a slider to how much core padding and extra padding material. You can craft this here, and here we get a list of excuse me, a bunch of statistics, some stats for this. So here is the entire weight of the whole set. It's going to cost you 22.4 carry weight on your character. If you can't carry this, you'll be overweight, and hopefully you're doing that to level up, but I wouldn't advise roaming around being overweight. Can't get on your horse. Here's the durability. This also assumes you have 100 armor crafting. I personally have 70 armor crafting, so this wouldn't be entirely accurate. I don't care about the extra durability personally for my throwaway sets, so I just run 70. Anyways, this is the generalization for the whole set. However, you can get into the specifics here. The helmets, these are the piece weights and everything, the durability, the usage, etc., etc. But here's what we're looking at: the blunt, the pierce, the slash. Now, let's say I want to compare this to heavy carapace with, well, yeah, we'd keep guard fur. Well, what you could do is you can add the new material, hit the craft button, and then it'll show you the two different settings. And as you can tell, the heavy carapace has a stronger blunt, stronger pierce, and stronger slash. So what you can do with this is you can kind of test and see what's going to be a better fit for you, and in terms of like min-maxing your defenses. You can also test the durability, the weight. This is going to be a little bit heavier, and you know, if you can't wear that, then the best thing for you is going to be that reptile. Now let's say we do some steel, and we'll do some iron fur. We'll craft that. Obviously, steel is going to be really strong, but let's say we just want to compare two materials out of the list. You can click on each of these and then compare just these two. They're color coded, or remove it, etc., etc. Very, very useful tool for calculating different materials and stuff. Better sites that are really pieced together. MO2builds.com. Okay, this has a laundry list of different materials here, and I absolutely love this site. We got some starter builds. Here you are: the fighter, the ranger, the paladin, the mounted archer, and the barbarian. Tons of different materials here. We'll go ahead and click on the fighter. And whoa! Wonderful. This is Demo Man. Demo Man is renowned for his character builds. Absolutely renowned. He is great at what he does. He uses the website that we went over previously, and as you can see, those are the same interface that we acknowledged for the character builder. So all of these are going to be in here if you need just generalization, excuse me, to get started. Let's go home. We have the builds, starter builds, etc. Tools. Take a look at our tools. We've got keybind and UI setup. This is very helpful. Tamer spreadsheet, also very helpful. Crafting calculator. A lot of the things that we've kind of discussed. But the Rock Bible we'll go over as well. MO2builds.com. Click on the community. Here, if you have a guild, you can actually post your guild's information here to recruit. I really wish that the Star Vault developers did a better job at making stuff like this, because this is phenomenal. Just look at the, I mean, the graphics, everything just looks so great. And we just, you know, big thanks to putting this site together. Got a Hall of Fame here. You can go over a couple of different players that have played the game. Rivers and Riley. Is that his dog? It's awesome. Yeah, really, really nice list of players and people in the community. Diphrael is a beast. Gotta love Diphrael. Who have kind of immortalized themselves in the world of Mortal Online. So anyways, speaking of tools, I've got this already on my list, but since he's got it here, we'll just click on this. This is for refining. If you're a gatherer, if you like to chop rocks, this will be your spreadsheet that you go to. It'll tell you how to get certain materials out of everything, and how they are produced and refined. So if you need black, you'll want Sabura. If you need coke, you'll go some calx. And it shows you what you need to refine in order to get it. So calx to calspar to these three down, etc. Now, over here is the actual list of how to do the extraction based on max skills and lores, and it excludes the 3% clade bonus. I'm assuming that's going to be like a Ogmium or Ogmirs or humans. I don't know. I only play Thursar. I haven't looked at any of these other shits. So anyways, if you have 10,000 granum and you throw this granum into an attractor, you would need a catalyst of 715 calx powder in order to receive this much blood ore. Or you can crush it with no catalyst and you will receive this material. So if you want flakestone, you'd throw it in the crusher. If you want blood ore, you'll throw it into the attractor. See how this works? Fairly simple spreadsheet, and it is a lifesaver. Absolute lifesaver. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go into the Mortal Online 2 Discord. This is a must-have. You should 100%, if you are playing this game, be active in the Discord. Guys, here's the announcements, roadmap. We got a delay on the PTR. You can go back and check some of these other things that are soon to come. Updates. This is just typically the servers are being rebooted. Support announcements. I don't even check this one, to be honest with you. Community announcements. This is going to be stuff about second character slot and just different types of events and stuff here. PTR battle events. There was a battle on the PTR. It looked really fun. I wish I joined it. FAQ. Go in here and follow. This is typically the stream summary. This seems to be out, no one's touched this for months. So patch notes, click on the patch notes, read the patch notes, self-explanatory. Current issues. This is stuff that's not being this is stuff that's known issues by the developers. This is a good thing to check to make sure if you don't want to get banned or something. Even though they should be fixing these problems, there are things that fall on the player's responsibility, and this would be one of them. Ban policy, I really like this. It shows how many people are banned, and even their Reddit bans. 4 accounts for RMT, 6 for botting, 9 for exploiting, etc., etc. Discord rules, give this a once-over, especially if you're a content creator. One of the rules is you can't post the same video over and over, and if you do, you will get in trouble. It's worth taking a look at these. Here's your warnings. They give you a fair amount of warnings, let's be real. You get 8 warnings before you're permabanned. Trade, be careful if you're posting in the trade chat. Well, I have some issues with the way that we did communication in the game, but definitely take a look at least some of these, please. Roles, here we go. If you're a foot fighter, click on this. If you're a mage, click on this. Really, really simple. And then they added a lawman. This is for bounty hunters. These channels, you can view these channels. You just can't communicate in these channels, but here they are. General chat is where you will see people trying to contact. Let's go ahead and click on the show members list. You can actually at Henrik, Farmer Joe, you can add these people and sometimes they respond. It's very, very nice. See, for instance, right here, Tuck tagged Rob Mo. Rob Mo responded. Very nice. It's very, very interesting that we can actually directly communicate with members of the Star Vault team. Very helpful. Here we go. Noob help. Let's say you are, out and about on your normal daily activity, and you're playing. You start thinking of questions that come to mind, and you're not in game to ask in-game help chat, or you are in game and in-game help chat is off topic and no one's responding. Well, you can come in here, ask some questions, and look who's helping. Lucario, wonderful guy. Lucario's been extremely helpful for so many players. He's helped me out a bunch. Major shout out to Lucario and Diphrael, Sir Texas Sir. There's so many people that I could give shout outs to, but Lucario, I mean, he's constantly helping people. Localizer translator, you can ignore this. This is going to be people translating. Official MO2 lore. If you're interested in lore, people discuss it. If you also like lore, on the main Mortal Online 2 website, there's some lore that you can watch or read. Screenshots, this is exactly what you think it is, just screenshots of the game. Sometimes you find some funny screenshots of pigs smiling or some funky bugs. Other times you can find things like spreadsheets to help you play. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Content creators, exactly what it is, people posting their content. Videos, same thing, posting videos. Streamer links, kind of a redundancy to content creators, just streamers posting their stuff. Off topic, you just want to shit talk about anything. Hey, here's a picture of my dog. This is Freya. Hope you guys like Freya. That's my baby. But yeah, this is off topic kind of content. You talk about other games or whatever. And then merchandise, this is just usually nothing. Anyways, here's the market. They don't have a built-in trade system in game, which is garbage. So if you need to buy stuff, you come here. I'm not a big fan of this, but people do use it. If you need to sell something nice, you can make a post in each of these categories, and good luck. Guild recruitment, self-explanatory. Here's the guilds. Let's say you want to join Kodo. You can type in up here in the search bar, Kodo. Here you go. And then here's their YouTube, their Discord, their website. Easy. And these are voice channels. Yeah, so that about covers it. Mortal Online 2 Discord, absolutely necessity to be a part of. HEPA, yep. You should be able to join it there. I will post a list of these links for everybody in the chat, by the way. I will go back and make sure there's links for everything. So this is called the Compendium, all right? The Compendium is hosted by Diphrael, and Diphrael is an absolute unit in terms of resources. So here's public chat, talk to people, Avian Variety, that's me. Also, I'm just Goose Lord. Avian Variety is my name from Albion and Black Desert, because Goose Lord was taken. Anyways, Patreon benefits. If you're a Patreon, there's certain things that you can get access to. I personally do not do the Patreon only because I am a broke bitch and I can't afford it. Otherwise, Diphrael definitely deserves some monetary support, because he puts so much time and effort into this game and making sure new players and veterans alike have access to information. Achievement titles, I mean, pretty fair and simple. You can do this in your game. A lot of this stuff's in game, but if you're not in game and you want to take a look, that's really nice. Attributes and stats. He goes over a very, very detail. This is how strength increases the ability to use heavier weapons, adds damage bonus, stamina, carry weight, armor weight, etc. So if you don't know how a certain statistic or attribute point or stat works, come into here. You can take a look, and this is going to be extremely helpful. Talk about some food, in certain of size and height. There you go. If you need to gain weight, gain height, lose height, etc. Here's your weight classes here. Skeletal, a little bit of a more of a detailed examples of everything. We go some meta builds, Vila Footy, Death Knight Melee, Death Knight Magic. Very, very easy to look at. Like I said earlier, the big things for you to build is going to be the clades over here, the race and size and everything, and then the skills. You didn't need the other stuff that I was looking at, like the pet calculator and everything. So here you go. Very, very simple. Race overview, exactly what you think it is. Overview of races. Client performance. Now, a lot of people may not know about this, but these are actually really, really good detailed settings. Here, if you set your launcher, you add this into your launcher. I will show you how that's done. Give me just a moment. And I actually run this. It forces your CPU to use more cores and allows your games to use more memory as needed. I haven't really tested it without it because I had issues with the game initially. So let's check out properties here. So this is the properties. You go and right click on Mode Online 2 in your in your Steam, and then in launch options, you would add, like he said here, you add this command here. And disable Steam overlay. Yeah, make sure you have that. These are really good for optimized settings. Definitely something to look at to help your game run a little bit better. Ergo and gear, this is just personal opinion on audio, mouse. Definitely turn off enhanced pointer precision. That should be like a staple for everyone. FAQ in general, very easy to comprehend. Ooh, excuse me. If you don't understand stuff that's being said in your guild's communications, very, very helpful here. S key is just walking backwards. Zoning is just holding a location, you know, exactly, like very easy. These are common FAQs. How do you identify a ring or an amulet? You know, go ahead and take a look at this. Really great Discord. I come back to it quite a lot. User interface, griefing. Well, I mean, you can go through that on your own. What I really want to go over here is the item catalog. This is really nice. Let's say guano, pickable near terror bird spawns. The use is alchemy. The IRL is bird poop. Seeker Caraxi, sold by the Caraxi bird. Nice little bits of detail. It shows you what things are used for, where to find them, maybe a little bit of detail about it as well. Reagents for magic, if you need to take a look here, gives you where you can find them, how to get them. Trinkets, very, very good trinket guide. These are, the green is, you know, S tier, where this is kind of like F tier. If you are a fighter, then you want these attributes in your jewelry. If you're a mounted mage, you want these attributes in your jewelry. Let's see if there's anything in here. Some alchemy. There we go. Perfect. Actually, I was going to send everybody, if you want to do alchemy or cooking, the Chosen Alchemy is a great resource here. I would join this Discord, ask for recipes. People are relatively friendly enough to share certain recipes. Now, some people keep to themselves because of economic choices, but it's definitely worth taking a look at. Armor crafting, some tools. You get it. You get it. Yeah. So these are all some very, very, very useful resources. Let me see if they have the spreadsheet. Here we go. If you need to build a house, here's a visual representation of what they look like. Here is the resources cost to build each of those houses. This is how many hit points, deed cost, wood cost, stone cost. It's really useful. It's accurate and ready to go. You know, I think that about covers it, guys. If there's anything I didn't cover, I'll save this video and I will go back and we can add to it or improve upon it. But yeah, this is just kind of a general overview of all the different tools that are really, really helpful. Once again, I just want to do a quick, you know, the Mortal Online 2 map is just something that most people leave up on their second screen at all times, just in case they need to find their way or plot routes or what have you. But yeah, guys, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's going to be rather long, but yeah, take care. Thanks so much.